Last week, we all saw the world reset itself and travel all the way back to 2016 when Blizzard released Overwatch 2. Now, I will admit, I've been playing a little bit of Overwatch 2. It's cute or whatever. There's been a bunch of changes made to it from Overwatch 1. However, there is one thing that will always stand the test of time and stay consistently constant no matter what number is behind Overwatch, and that is shitty Overwatch hot takes. Come on, we gotta love them. They're the bread and butter of Overwatch. All right, let's look at this one. This one says, hot take, Doomfist shouldn't be a tank, switching back to damage. I mean, I don't even think this is a hot take. This is a unanimous decision that we have all agreed upon as Overwatch players. I don't know who decided Doomfist should be a tank, but baby, no, put that back in the drafts. Overwatch 2 hot take. If you're still playing Sombra or Moira in the year 2022, then you belong to the streets. Well, all I have to say is someone that plays Moira very consistently, call me Martin Luther King Boulevard, because I'm not gonna stop playing her. Hot take maybe? I think role queue makes Overwatch better. The wait time is ridiculous, but spending far less time worried about team comp and more on how to make what you have work is good in my opinion. Or at least half of this I guess is a hot take. I actually like the role queue in Overwatch as well because, you know, you don't have to deal with 6 bastions. However, this last part about worried about team comp and more on how to make what you have work is good. We are in the year of our Lord Anne Hathaway 2022. You're still gonna have to counterpick heroes when the enemy team is lambasting you to the infinity and beyond. Might be a hot take, but I wish they had a very small, playing 5 to 10 games of quick play maybe, restriction on everyone before playing Overwatch 2 competitive. The amount of people I've had who queue up then go, what did they do to Ryan? Or where's Doomfist? Is too many. When I booted up Overwatch 2, I was taken aback by how many of the heroes, both old and new, have gotten reworks. Most of those heroes I don't really consistently play. I'll play them on the spur moment that we needed that particular hero and realizing that something was different about them. Like McCree doesn't have his stun grenade anymore. Reinhardt now has 2 fire shooty shoots. Something that you wouldn't expect coming back, but also at the same time, it's not that big of a deal because it's not like the heroes have completely changed. It's not like they went through some extra levels of being changed. They still play similar for the most part. I understand being upset about people throwing, but I think it's particularly ignorant to assume that because someone who has played Overwatch 1 doesn't really have to play quick play games to get into Overwatch 2 competitive, I automatically qualified for Overwatch 2 competitive from doing a shit ton of quick play games in Overwatch 1. I wouldn't really call this a hot take. This is just someone complaining. Hot take. But people, especially longtime players, are complaining about the monetization of Overwatch 2 skins when you literally can just not buy it. Everyone that has literally played a damn free-to-play game knows that the monetization for free-to-play games are gonna be a bit scummy, but manageable, nor is it particularly forcing for us to buy anything, but at the same time, it is literally like dangling a piece of meat in front of a cat and not giving the cat that piece of meat. And when you take into account the amount of articles that have been coming out about it taking 5 years to get a in-game cosmetic without paying for anything, taking 8 months to get a legendary skin without paying for anything. Yeah, people should be pissed off about that. That is a lot of fucking time to sit here and play a game for almost a year. 4 months short of a year just to get one skin. So for this person to sit here and state the obvious that literally everybody that has ever played a fucking free-to-play game knows that they don't have to buy the skins really sounds like the second half of the name right now. A damn cunt. Hot take. If you're gonna name a game, for example, Overwatch 2, you should keep the first up and open for everyone. But if you can't just do like a major update or something and just keep it Overwatch, just Overwatch. Oh, you poor sweet summer child. Who's gonna tell this person that Overwatch 2 is just a big patch for Overwatch 1? Hot take. Why are people trying to play Overwatch 2 when they could be playing Live Alive or even a classic like Bloody Roar? There are so many better games out there. Okay, sweetheart, who the fuck is playing Bloody Roar in 2022? Not even Konami remembers they have Bloody Roar because Bloody Roar does not sound like Metal Gear Solid, nor does it sound like Castlevania, nor does it sound like Silent Hill. So the only one playing Bloody Roar is some 50-year-old FGC old head that can't stop living in his arcade days. Secondly, people are playing Overwatch 2 rather than a JRPG like Live Alive that requires about 40 to 60 hours to complete is because Overwatch 2 is not a JRPG that requires around 40 to 60 hours to complete. This one says, hot take. Overwatch 2 should really just be called Overwatch since it's meant to be a replacement for the first game rather than a sequel or even a remake, kind of like what FF14 Realm Reborn was to the original FF14. Honestly, this person is calling this a hot take, but I feel like this is more of the elephant in the room that everyone, whether you want to admit it or not, who has played Overwatch 1 has realized about Overwatch 2. Overwatch 2 is literally just a giant patch for Overwatch 1. Honestly, it should have just been called Overwatch 1.5, but of course that doesn't sound sexy. But going back to the point, without a doubt Blizzard knew that they couldn't get rid of the loot box system and put the battle pass system in, as well as changing the entire shop area for Overwatch without all of us Overwatch 1 players going that is really the main cause of it, especially when you consider all the loot box controversy that Blizzard has with Europe and Europe declaring loot boxes synonymous to gambling. This one says, here's my Overwatch 2 hot take. Make all support and tank heroes available for new players, but lock out damage until they win 50 games. That is a hot take because the way I've seen people with like 5 and 6 and 7 stars on their character portrait and they still can't fucking do damage, I think that's kind of unfair to sit there and treat new players like that when they're still old players from Overwatch 1 that can't fucking aim at a watermelon. But that is enough hot takes for tonight. I already feel my brain starting to throb from reading all of this. But thank you all so much for watching. If you have made it to the end of this video, please make sure to click on the subscribe button to see more videos like these and click on the notification bell to be notified when the next video drops. And until the next video, please, as always, make sure to stay safe, stay healthy, and justice reigns from above. Peace.